Hello everyone, this is Big Ed 2008 and this is a review slash overview of the Supreme Commander series and how I personally feel that it's improved or fallen down. Now as you can see, I have three boxes because there is Supreme Commander Forged Alliances and Supreme Commander 2. Supreme Commander was the first one in the series and a pretty good all-round game. It did have some memory issues where you needed a fairly high-spec computer to play it properly, but it seemed to sort most of it out once you upgrade graphics cards and RAM chips and drivers and turn off a load of unnecessary stuff that by default is active. Forged Alliance is had similar problems. It had a lot of memory bleed, so you turn a lot of stuff off, it speeds up the frame rates. Another issue that I found with that is because almost every single map involves several hundred high detailed units. Even if you turn the detail graphic down, it's still a hell of a lot of effort any computer system has to put in to play properly. Which is why in Supreme Commander 2 they remodeled their drivers and engines, which was a good idea. I really love it. I wish they could reverse engineer them for the other two games. I swear to God I do. For starters, as an overall game, it's average. It promised a lot, but couldn't really deliver on some of the promises. In interviews, the new tech tree that they've got, where you earn points with research stations, and Chris Taylor, the gentleman who, created it, I think a head creator or something like that, he basically said, once you get points and register this, this and this, it's carried on for the rest of the game. It's not. You have to start all over again. Models, graphics, they're good for what they are, to be honest. I can't fault it. And you can have the last couple of levels and armies on each of the three factions that you play is several hundred units at least, and fairly high detail units, and the game runs with largely no problems. Basically, it's I wouldn't say it's a brilliant, groundbreaking game, but I would say they've done a lot of effort in making it look better and feel better. But that's about it. The storyline sucks ass. There's no... It hurts. It really hurts. Because, Supreme Commander, at the end of that, Ryan Burke dies, pretty much. Sets up the story for the Forged Alliance. Because at the end of that one, at the beginning of Forged Alliance, you see the Seraphim. Bad guys slash creators of the original technologies, etc., etc. And you'll basically gang up and fight them. Supreme Commander 2, which I would have imagined would have been set up by Supreme Commander 1 having QAI reboot itself, takes a different level altogether. 25 years after the Alliance is forged, Seraphim defeated, etc., etc. Terrorist activities start appearing, and that's where the story kicks off. It's a very shallow storyline. I've always been of the opinion that if you're going to go for a sequel game, either carry on the protagonist from the original games, or have, like this one did, have the primary characters. Sort of like terrorist activities, Prime Minister dies. You actually see, say, the coalition building explode. And then a little brief, we are taking responsibility in the whole terrorist network, not just one rebel Cybran and that's it. And it turns out that he's being led by by the big Cyber leader. I can't remember his name at the moment. No, I can't remember. If someone remembers, please put it on this page as a comment. Thanks. It just felt hollow, really. It really just felt like a hollow storyline. Unit caps, unit wise, the other two games shine well above Supreme Commander 2. I have no compunctions about saying graphically it's a smoother game. I have no arguments with that at all. The main argument I have is that, one, all the upgrades don't seem to do jack merry fucking shit to it. And you get extra shields, you get extra weapons. It feels like a hollow game to it. In my eyes, it just doesn't feel quite right. The unit numbers, I can't remember who it was, someone posted on the previous video to this one actually, saying that it's, I don't know, 16 units, each faction, all told including experimentals. Yeah, that's pretty shallow, that's pretty crappy. At least with the others they had 3-tiered tracked. You had the basic set 1 units, set 2 units, and set 3 units, and then the experimentals. I think they had about 30 plus units in the first 2 games. Excellent, excellent numbers. But no. I suppose if they're releasing them as downloadable content, then yeah, I can understand why they limit what they put in the original game, but it still kind of stinks a little bit. But yeah, it's out now. Get it if you want a nice average real-time strategy. If you don't, then try and find the other two and make sure you got a pretty high spec and up-to-date computer. That's all I can suggest. It's all I'll say. Yeah, potential was there, is there, and if they want to update it via DLC, then they can update it via DLC. If not, my opinion's their loss. And so much potential, and yet they may have missed out on it because of it. Oh well. But yeah, I know this ended up turning into a Supreme Commander 2 review, but I still... sorry about that. It's just, I was expecting quite a bit out of this game with all the interviews with Chris Taylor saying, oh, we've done this, we've re-engineered that, and if you do this, if you do that, it'll carry on through, and it kind of doesn't. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully if there's downloadable content, it'll make up for the shortfall in the core release. If not, then I will endeavour to learn how to modify the game and create my own models and create my own units and make all the ones that are missing. Actually try and do a half-decent job of it. Oh yeah, sorry, I apologise, there's another thing. You have naval units for 2 of the Alliance, but for the Illuminate you don't. The naval element to this game has been practically dropped like a stone. So all I will say to you is, if you like naval battles in the other games, don't get this one, because there's like 1, if that. Anyway, this is Big Ed 2008. Hoping my cold disappears by the sooner or later so I can do more reviews. And I shall see you later. Remember, subscribe, review, and comment, because trust me, I can do with the information. And if you guys want me to review these games separately, I'll replay them and review them separately. But yeah, but you have to make a comment if you want me to do that. Right, yep, this is Big Ed 2008, and I shall see you later. Bye-bye.